Now I want to talk about a robot. Its name is Pepper, the world's first semi-humanoid robot. Pepper was promoted as a robot that understands human emotions. It was developed by Softbank and Aldebaran Robotics. And no, it doesn't really understand human emotions, but in the past it has proven to be multi-talented. It has worked at homes as an assistant at stores. It has waited tables, even played a Buddhist priest. Watch this. Here is Pepper chanting sutras in a computerized voice. Pepper's CV is more diverse than you can think. In 2018, the robot was spotted outside the Smithsonian Museum. 3 years later, Softbank has pulled the plug on Pepper. The sales of new Pepper units will end next year. The sales of refurbished units will go on for another 5 years. But why is Pepper being put to sleep? Turns out the humanoid failed to meet the expectations of humans. Pepper was unveiled in 2014, launched in Japan in 2015. It sold out within minutes, but it disappointed its buyers. In 2018, Pepper was fired from a supermarket job. Why? Because it was accused of confusing customers and not being able to help them. Pepper also had a stint as a security guard at Washington, D.C. But shortly after starting that job, Pepper drowned itself in a water fountain. In 2015, Pepper was kicked by a drunk man in Japan. He said the robot's attitude was displeasing. Despite everything, Softbank tried to promote Pepper, even donating 25 robots to Smithsonian Museum. It hoped that Pepper units could fill in the shoes of museum guides. Looks like it couldn't. Does Pepper's failure tell a bigger story? Is Pepper proof of the failure of humanoids? Can they never really replace humans? Pepper is not the first semi-humanoid, by the way, to be discontinued. In 2018, Honda retired its robot, Asimo. It was the first robot to walk on 2 legs. It played football with former US President Barack Obama. In 2015, the next year, Assimo danced for German Chancellor Angela Merkel, even managed to click a selfie with former Prime Minister of Australia, Malcolm Turnbull. But somehow, Assimo never really managed to take off. The question is not whether humanoids can replace humans, but to what extent they can do what humans do. Today, robots are already cleaning our floors. Machines assist self-checkout at stores and self-check-in at airports. Drones are autonomous. Cars are self-driven. Parcels are being delivered without any human involvement. Robots are serving food, even comforting COVID patients. So no, Pepper is not the end of the humanoid story. Its unplugging highlights the gap between the demand and the supply of reliable humanoids. The humanoid market, in fact, is expected to touch $2.7 billion by 2025. 1 million units of humanoids are expected to be shipped globally by 2024. This is according to the Global Market Insights. The pandemic has fueled automation. It is true, most of us feel threatened by robots and humanoids. We fear losing our jobs. But here's the bitter truth. Businesses today are more open to efficient and co-effective humanoids than ever before. Pepper was costly, out of reach for most households. It would cost $1,800 in Japan, $20,000 for universities and businesses abroad. Pepper did not do justice to its price tag, so it had to go. As for Honda's Asimo, it could not catch up with the American competitors, the likes of Atlas, this one. Looks like semi-humanoids are here to stay. Today they are bartending, working at warehouses, and their ambassador, Sophia, the world's first humanoid, well, her makers, Hanson Robotics, are looking at mass-producing more Sophias. She's in demand, and how? WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.